Hey guys, Brenny here, and welcome to a video where I'm going to speak about PAX, my experience with it, as it was the first gaming convention I went to, my second ever experience meeting subscribers, which I handled a lot better than the first one, and I got to meet almost all of the Australian Beastcraft crew. I think it's all of it. It's hard to tell, there's a few of us now. Anyway, so I'll start off from the very start. Beastcraft crew was going to meet up at PAX on the Friday. So firstly, Swifty was not meant to come, and we kept him as like a surprise, and we rocked up to Braden's and surprised Braden. 10 seconds before that, he was like, literally 10 seconds before that, he was actually told that Swifty was coming on the PAX day, but he did not know he'd be showing up then, so that was a pretty nice surprise. Then we went to gym with Swifty because Braden and I were that gym life now. We've been going to gym like a month now. I think I've lost 9 kilos. I can't remember. Honestly, like, you put on the muscle and you lose fat, so what do you really count as loss and what do you really count as gain? But yeah, so that's good. I hope I keep going for longer than like last time I did. Anyway, that is not the point of this story. The point of this story is our PAX adventure. After that, we got dressed up and we went to the city and met Zoid and Sam Malingus and their parents, which I thought would be awkward, but it was actually, they seemed younger. I don't know. I don't meet many parents. When I do, I feel I do give a good vibe, though. Apart from Crystal's dad, I was crapping my pants, because it's just different when it's your girlfriend. Anyway, so we had dinner there. It was pretty awesome. Then what did we do? I had alcohol throughout the week, and found out that I'm extremely lightweight, which I don't even mind. Like, if I can get tipsy from 1 or 2 drinks, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't like getting drunk. I've never actually been drunk. But once again, I am going off my main topic of PAX. So after that, what day was that? I don't know if that was the Wednesday or the Thursday. But yeah, anyway, for PAX day, the Friday, we woke up early and we went to the city and all met up, and that was cool. It's amazing how natural you feel around people you speak to every day, but you've never met. Obviously, I've like known these guys for over a year now, and actually maybe even 2. I don't quite know, but yeah, it's not as if I was like, oh, meet some stranger online and then go and meet them in real life. No, it wasn't like that. But yeah, it was pretty cool. They were like they were, you know. There was, I don't know, I think some people felt a bit awkward at the start, but after like an hour or 2, they eased in. Rami, no, we love you, Rami. Anyway, so we had waffles, or I didn't have waffles. I did not want the waffles. They're like, oh, let's get waffles for breakfast. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I've never had waffles. And then we're going into this dingy alleyway, and the place, like, I saw the guy rubbing his nose without a glove, and I'm like, nah, this isn't for me. I'm quite, I don't know, a clean person. So I went and got Subway, which you could probably argue isn't much better. Like, I don't know. It's just this place I could visibly see people with no gloves on touching the food. And that is not cool to me, in my opinion. And I probably got a business shut down just then. Anyway, after the waffles, we went off to PAX. And I had about 3 bottles of water at this point since morning. And I was really needing to go to the toilet when we got off the train at the showgrounds where PAX was. The thing was, there was about a 45-minute lineup and no toilets until you're in there. So I've climbed into these like bushes hoping that the 45-minute line, which was huge, did not turn around and look into the bush. Now, when someone randomly climbs into a bush, people go, oh, hey, look, there's a guy in the bush. So going in the trees was not an option for me as a guy. No, as a girl. But like, girls don't even have that option ever, really. So yeah, after the battle to hold in wetting myself, we got in, and I really enjoyed the PAX experience on the Sunday, but I really feel like I went Friday and Sunday. I didn't go Saturday, which I'm kind of happy about. We just hung out with the Beastcraft crew, which I'll get to in a bit, because it was raining, and we just wanted to really hang out as a group, and that's mainly what the Friday was. We even left early. It's like, I wanted to go to all the like game displays, and I did that on a fair bit of that on the Sunday. But the Friday, we just looked around. Took some pictures with like the booth girl. Actually, everyone got single pictures with the booth girls. Then we kicked them out of the booth area and got a picture all together, which was pretty funny. Then we went out for dinner, I believe. Did we go out? I cannot remember. Honestly, it's been a long week. I'm utterly exhausted, losing my voice. It's like in between losing and gaining back my voice now. But yeah, like I said, the Saturday we didn't actually go back to PAX, but the thing was, like, no one else actually had tickets. Everyone had a Friday pass, apart from me, I think. So PAX would have been like, we would have had to do a dodgy deal, which I'll speak about later, which makes me sound really sus. Or I would have had to go alone, which I wouldn't have minded, because I did bump into a lot of subscribers on the first day, and it was so much more natural than my first ever meet. Like, I knew what was going down. It was a smaller number of people, and it was just a happy experience. My first ever meet, for the people that don't know, about 70 people showed up, and I had no clue. Like, I was expecting to have enough people that I could speak to everyone on a one-on-one basis and get opinions and stuff, but yeah, that didn't work out. Anyway, once again, off the subject, because I like to do that. So the Saturday, we went to Galactic Circus and played all the little games there. We were going to see a movie as well. And then we just hung out speaking, which was pretty cool. Then Swifty and I think Fishy. I don't know. Oh, and Sason. Oh my god. I went gambling 2 times. I lost because I don't know. I'd never really expect to win. I don't like the people that go in there like, I'm going to double my money no matter what. I more go in there, I've got this $40 limit, and any more than that, I'm not going to go over. But we actually did stay in Crown Hotel, or Crown Metropole, I don't know. One of the nights, because it was extremely expensive. Swifty, Fishy, and I split that. And that was pretty awesome. Like, honestly, it's the coolest hotel I've ever been in. I haven't been in many hotels, to say honestly, but yeah, I also went in one of the creepiest hotels I've ever been in before, and I'll get to that later. But yeah, that was this Friday and Saturday. Now, on the Sunday, Sason and Swifty and I wanted to go back to PAX, and I was definitely going because I had the 3-day pass, but unfortunately they did not have a pass. So we went on the PAX Facebook page, and I posted on Facebook and Twitter that we need to hook up with a ticket. Over time, we found 2 guys, and the first one, it just seemed like he was selling it. The second one, it seemed so dodgy, like it was just a last second thing, and we meet him at this train station. He's like kind of leaning back on, like with glasses on, and he looked really shady. But yeah, we bought 2 tickets for $50 each, which is alright. Even though the Friday only went till 6:30 p.m, which I would have liked to stay there a bit longer because I did want to see the booth. On the Friday, I went around and checked out all the indie games, and I met up with a heap of YouTubers and some more subscribers, which I did really enjoy. I actually hung out with them the night too, when Swifty and Sason went home. So that was very nice to meet you guys. You know who you are. I'm not going to say all your names because I'll probably mix them up, as I know I call Cody Tony a few times that night. Anyway, but yeah, I went and checked out a heap of things. I didn't end up seeing any panels, though. That's what it is, not booths. Throughout the whole week, because the first day, I was like hanging out with the Beastcraft crew. Honestly, I knew it would be like that. I wouldn't really check out the things too much. But on the Friday, I really wanted to, and then I heard there was like 2-hour lineups, and it's like, I got there at, I think, 1 after doing the dodgy deal for the tickets and almost wetting myself again. I'm going to say wetting myself because it sounds more polite. And I'm doing hand motions now. Anyway, so we get there at like 1. We stayed the whole time till the 6, which I swear it finished at 6, even though it said 6:30. There was an ending, like, celebration thing, but once again, another 2-hour line. That is one thing I didn't really like. I honestly did want to see some panels, even the ones that didn't really relate to me much, like, will Mac ever have gaming? I was interested by that, but I'm not going to line up for 2 hours if I'm only going to be there for 6 hours, so I really just spent the time with all the people I met, which was pretty cool. Sason and Swifty spent a lot of time on LoL, which was pretty awesome as well. But yeah, during that time, you guys would have seen a lot of minigame uploads. That is because I either had some, which I didn't have many, or when I was coming home for the minimal times I was actually home, which I feel sorry because it was my first night not sleeping with Crystal in the, like, nearly 2 months I think she's lived here now, and it was weird. It felt so unnatural, and I know that was on her view too. But yeah, with the minimal time I had, I knew I could only really finish a mini game. I wasn't going to try to put out a hardcore and then throw out no content. So sorry for the people that, like, aren't 100% into the mini games, but I do really enjoy them. But I have a schedule in mind as well, which I will get to in a future video, as well as something else I wanted to speak about in a future video, but I have totally forgot right now. But yeah, that is about it for my PAX experience. I will be going next year, most likely. I'd like to go to the bigger PAXs, like in the US and stuff. I'd also like to go to EB Game Expo, which is in like 3 months, but we'll see where I'm at that point because things cost money. And then I think there's VidCon not long after that too, which I'd like to go to. I just really like the experience. I get to meet up with you guys most of the time. At least some of you are going. I bumped into, I don't know, I couldn't honestly give you a number of how many people I bumped into, but it was really nice. I actually had to sign some stuff, which I forgot my signature. I don't really have one. I will practice that up because I understand. I wanted signatures from Rooster Teeth, and I watch them occasionally. I watch their Let's Play channel, but I don't know them well enough to like expect to want a signature, but I still did for some reason. So 2 small things that I forgot to mention and that were pointed out by my beautiful Crystal as she's eavesdropping on my video were the dodgy hotel, and that is connected to the night with Jeremy and Cody, which are fellow YouTubers. Anyway, so I went out after the Friday PAX. I went out with them guys to Crown and had dinner, and I dressed up nicely because we went gambling, which I broke even on because I played like a safe little pansy. Anyway, so yeah, the night's passed. It's 12:15, so I've missed the last trains back to my area. So I was like, oh, I'll just crash at your hotel if that's cool with you guys. Now, what I didn't get told before that plan had, so that was our plan if we did take a while there, because we had dinner and hung out for a bit, and just, yeah, it was a cool night. The part that wasn't cool, walking to their hotel and realizing it was like some community one, yeah, and after spending like the previous night in Crown, and then going to that, I was just like, I would have had to share a single bed with Jeremy, by the way, in a room full of other people that I don't know. These aren't like their friends or anything. It's just like a community. People just go in there and, like, it's a bedroom for the night. And it was just weird. Like, imagine they all woke up and saw Jeremy in bed with another guy. And I was just like, wow, I can't stay here. It's not practical. So I called up my granddad, and luckily my granddad's a beast. And from all the late night drivings to get my driver's license, he came down and picked me up. So Jeremy, the legend, being the boss he is, hung out with me at Macca's for a while until my granddad came and picked me up because he didn't want to leave me alone when I thought I had a place to stay. So that was very nice of him. I want to thank him for that. Yeah, then I went home and passed out almost instantly. After this week, I've been so tired. Even for the 2 days I've had proper sleep, I start getting tired a lot earlier just because my whole diet changed because I was eating healthy, and then I switched. I had a cheat weekend. But yeah, that is about it for my PAX experience. I hope you guys enjoyed. Whatever you're watching, if it's a server, the IP will be in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Bye, guys.